What is up, you amazing people? It's I, Nima. I'm back, and I'm a little bit late with this review, to be honest, and for two reasons. One, because I honestly didn't think I was at that level to get a review code for this game, and two, well, the broken finger. Stupid broken finger. Anyway, I do want to thank everybody who's been giving me well wishes, and all the likes, all the subscribes, all the stuff everyone's been doing. It's been so amazing. I'm back. Everything's good. We are getting this done. Anyway, on to the game, and that is Lego Bricktales. So, Lego Bricktales is a game that I was really interested in. I thought it looked really good, and the idea of it seemed really fun. And basically, if you're not familiar with it, it's essentially an adventure puzzle game where your goal is to get from point A to point B or to solve issues. And doing this, you have to use Legos, or you get to use Legos if you ask me, because Legos are awesome. And everything about it, though, just seemed kind of, I don't know, cozy, quaint, but also fun and engaging, and seemed like a game that you could play just kind of whenever. You don't have to have the storyline, embedded in your brain, and, you can just kind of pick it up and put it down whenever you want. And that is honestly where this game does shine, because that is one of its best aspects, is you don't have to know the story. The story itself is kind of silly. It's essentially, you're helping your grandpa clean up this amusement park of his, because if he doesn't, he's going to get in trouble. The mayor has been telling him to clean up this park for forever, but he's an inventor and he's working on other stuff. He doesn't have time to clean up trash. And essentially you show up and you're met with one of your grandpa's old inventions that actually went to outer space, and it tells you about an alien technology that can basically just kind of make your wishes come true. It's like happiness crystals. You'll get these happiness crystals when you help other people and you do good. So essentially, instead of using the Legos to just fix the theme park like they could easily do and have been a lot faster, they go on this world tour of helping people to get these alien crystals called, the happiness crystals, to fix the theme park that way. So yeah, that's the whole story. Like I said, it's silly. If you analyze it too much, if you just analyze it at all, it doesn't really make sense, but that doesn't matter, because that's not really where the game is. The game, in a lot of ways, is a lot more complex, because you take that story, and you go, oh, that's a kid's game, right? But the actual puzzle solving and the Lego building is far more adult. I don't believe my kids could play this game thoroughly. I know my 2-year-old would get she can't even figure out controls, but I think my 7-year-old would get frustrated by it, because it is a little bit more complex. It's actually a little bit more aimed at adults, and I think that that's something that is interesting, because it's Lego, which we kind of assume, tons of adults build Legos. It's really therapeutic. It's cool. They have awesome stuff. But typically, especially Lego games, are kind of aimed at children. And this one looks that way. But again, I don't know if I would say that my 6-year-old, 7-year-old can actually play the game without help from someone else. I just don't think that finishing the game is something that he would be capable of. Now, I think if you're, I don't know, probably 10, 12, it's way more obtainable. But my whole point is I could throw in Harry Potter game and pretty much just wreck it with my son. Him and I will bash through these Lego games, no problem. But this is that 1% of Lego games that actually has some difficulty, and I think that is honestly where this game does really well for somebody like me, who I enjoy Legos. I enjoy the whole happiness and, I don't know, just kind of special feeling you get with playing with Legos, and especially in games, it's really, like I said, it's fun. It's something you can turn your brain off with, and I think though this is almost perfectly aimed at almost adults. I'm not going to say fully adults, but honestly, yeah, because I think if you're a teenager, you're not into Lego. You're too cool for Lego, if you are a kid, this is going to be a little bit too difficult. But if you're an adult and you don't really care what people think of you at that point, this would be a great game for you, I think. This is more, I should say, who it's aimed at. I think this would be a great game for anybody, honestly, except for, like I said, really young children. Below 10, I think, would just have a problem with it. Now, not saying that you shouldn't get it for them, and not saying that, this isn't something that they shouldn't try to do. I mean, it's equivocally, I would say, the same as, me playing a Dark Souls game. Yeah, I'm going to struggle, and I'm going to be frustrated, but at the end of the day, I actually learned a lot, and that challenge actually brought something out of me. So, I'm not saying, they should. Me and my son are playing this game, and I'm having him, in a lot of ways, do a lot of the more difficult puzzles and stuff like that, because I know he's going to learn something from it. At least, if nothing else, he's going to learn a little bit about structure and things like that. And the thing that really caught my eye with this game is the graphics. This game looks really good, and especially on like that OLED screen, it just pops. Like, it looks like you're playing with real Legos, like you're just controlling real Legos. And the way that they designed it, I mean, Lego always crushes it. You know, ever since like that first Lego movie, we've seen what you can do with Legos and how cool it is. And they really just show that off in this game. There's places where like there's an airplane that's crashed and the smoke bubbling up, or the water and how it moves, and all the things that they do with Legos is just amazing. And they do that in this game, and it really shows off a lot in this game as well. So graphics are just, they're phenomenal. I really enjoy them. I think that the almost lifelike experience is cool. Sound wise, it's decent. Like, it's not anything overwhelming. Nothing like I'm like, oh my god, the soundtrack, gotta have that on. But it definitely plays its part and does a good job at being a facilitator for this game. And as far as performance, which I know is another issue for a lot of, especially Nintendo Switch fans, it's fine. Like, it runs great. I haven't had any sort of issues, and you wouldn't expect it, to be honest, because it's a slow moving game. Like, it's not going to test your processing power, you know, like, you're not fighting off hordes of bad guys or something like that. Like, it's relatively slow moving. So yeah, a lot of this game really did just come down to gameplay. And like I said, I think like this is almost perfect for like people in their 20s who enjoy Lego and that whole thing. But I still say, like, if you buy it for your kid, just expect to help them. That's all I'm really saying. I'm not saying don't buy it for your kid, but just expect them to have a little bit of problems with it. And if you're just, in your 20s, 30s, you're going to enjoy it because of that difficulty. And again, I want to be 100% clear. Like, on a 1 to 10 like ratio of how difficult this game is, it's like maybe a 6. Like, I'm not saying it's like super hard. It's not, Elden Ring or whatever, Demon Souls or something like that. It's just, it's not as basic in black and white as a typical Lego game. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know if you guys are thinking about picking it up or what your thoughts are on it. Like I said, this is one of those games that, like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this game looks beautiful. This game looks fun. And I was pretty excited to play it. So there again, yeah, just all the comments down below. I appreciate them. Anyway, guys, like always, I'm wishing you health, wealth, and above all, I hope you're truly happy, because you make me happy. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.